Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for taking the time and spending it with us on your busy Thursday afternoon. We truly appreciate you all. My goal is, just like every webinar, for you all to walk away with some great nuggets of information, okay, that you can use in your everyday practice. If you are a life insurance agent and you're focused primarily on life insurance, and maybe you've stumbled across an annuity every now and then, that's fine. If you are more focused on annuity sales and you're a veteran in the space, that is also fine. We have a little something for everyone today. We try to host these quarterly calls with Chris, our annuity expert, as you know. So every few months, we like to pick different topics and different changes, maybe product additions, carrier additions, whatever the case is, just to make sure all of our agents, okay, no matter if you're a green rookie or you are a veteran, everyone needs to know what's hot and what's not in the annuity space. So my goal is, and oh, I almost forgot, we are giving away the free Fire tablet at the end of today's call. So make sure you stay on till the end. We're going to run just under an hour, and I'm going to ask a question, and whoever answers first and correctly wins. Your name will be announced at the end, but you have to be ready to go with your little fingers on your big keyboard and ready to start typing away. Now, the question I'm going to ask you has to do with the slides we're going over today, so that means you have to pay attention and take plenty of notes, okay? So very, very important. Okay, just a quick high-level overview, and then we're going to dive right into our feature presentation. We're going to talk about annuities. Now, fixed indexed annuities. We're going to talk about some new carriers, some new products. In fact, we have a new product series that has, now listen to this, okay, a 0% income rider fee. Okay, that is very, very rare in the annuity space. Okay, so for the income rider, 0%, so no fee attached. So we're going to talk about that at the end, but that's another great plus and another good story for you to talk to your life and annuity clients and your existing book of business, and even drum up some new business, by the way. And like I always say, put together those quick YouTube videos with your spouse, get them on your social media pages. We're always looking for new stories to tell, so we're going to share some great ones today. And again, just take plenty of notes. We're also going to talk about selling virtually, okay, especially right now during this pandemic. Hopefully things are getting better in your neighborhood, wherever your community is. But it's very important that you all know what products to talk about. You have to know what products and carriers use e-applications. You can sell over the phone. We're going to make it very easy for you all. Okay, Josh and Ashley are in-house here, and they primarily focus on sales and marketing just for the Levinson annuity department. We also do everything in-house as far as new business and contracting, and we also need to make sure your CE is up to date, as you know. So we have everything covered here. It's like a one-stop shop for the annuity space. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to jump right in here and introduce Chris. He is our local annuity guru. I call him. Great, great stuff to come. Without further ado, Chris, you want to take it from here?
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate it very much. Let me share my screen real fast, and if you could, let me know, Bill. Are you able to see my screen right now?
Yes, we can. Perfect.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And always, Levinson and Associates, thank you guys so much for having me on board. I know we like to do this thing quarterly. There's always so much happening in the annuity space that we have to talk about. And now we got a new wrench in the fold, don't we? We have a pandemic that we're dealing with at the same time. But as always, there is a lot of positive nuggets that we can get out of what is happening in the market today with this pandemic and doing some sales virtually. And I know Levinson and Associates have some great tools to do everything online for you. I want to make light of some of those and some of the things going on this side of the house. So folks, again, thanks so much for jumping on board. June is National Annuity Awareness Month, guys. I don't know if you knew that, but it's amazing to me how they come up with these months or these national hamburger days and things like that. But June is National Annuity Awareness Month. And what we're seeing happen is you're seeing a lot of carriers provide a lot of excellent marketing tools, a lot of great pieces for National Annuity Awareness Month, all centered around retirement, guaranteeing retirement, protecting retirement for your clients. There are some outstanding tools out there that are available. And it's a great reason to set up a Zoom call, a conversation over the phone, a text message, just to get someone aware who has been dabbling or thinking about retirement and engaging them in that conversation here. June is National Annuity Awareness Month. Put it in your LinkedIn, grab something from one of the carriers to talk about this in greater detail. Look, I just want to open up with something very simple. I've presented a lot of different things with annuities, but I want to talk about just top 10 reasons to sell fixed annuities. Whenever I talk to Bill, Joe, Andrew, any of the folks over there, they always mention that we have a large array of different agents on here. Some of you might be veterans, some of you might be new into this annuity space, but I think it's valuable for all of us to know the top 10 reasons to sell fixed annuities. Number one, folks, competitive rates. Competitive rates are out there and they are available with fixed annuities. If you are talking about CDs with a client, if your client is really interested in CDs, think about what your CD rates are now at your local bank. You have a lot of rates in the 1%, don't you? You have 1.5% available. Levinson and Associates have some outstanding products available for you, over 3%, over 3.5% annuities that are available. We're going to go over some of those here at the end. But how easy is it to get a sale when you're talking to a client who has a CD getting them 1% and you're able to offer 3%? It's that easy of a conversation. You have some very competitive rates right now that are available with fixed annuities. Number two, tax-deferred growth. Let's say you still have that person who loves CDs. What happens with CDs every single year? You have to pay taxes on those gains that you get in the CD. With the annuity, you get to tax defer that growth, which really means interest on top of interest on top of interest. If you're dealing with a person with a CD, they have $50,000 sitting in something, that's your two angles right there to talk to them about moving that money into an annuity. They have to see the light with that. They will move those funds if you have that conversation. One thing I love about annuities too, no upfront sales charges or administrative fees. Of course, we're not talking about variable annuities here. We're talking about fixed annuities. Fixed annuities have no upfront sales charges or administrative fees. It's a huge advantage so that your client just gets to take advantage of that growth in the product. Now, I will put a little asterisk here because you do have a lot of annuities now with fee-based indexes, but I know the folks at Levinson will always make you aware if an index does have a fee to it, and then you do have those fees, as Bill mentioned, with income riders. But you can get great accumulation products, no fees whatsoever. Most fixed annuities are able to do that. Protection from market volatility. You know, folks, it's kind of funny. I haven't done a traveling trip for work since March 11th, when all of this pandemic stuff really kicked off and really started catching fire. And at that time, our biggest worry with market volatility was this election that we have coming up. Well, the election may still mean some market volatility, of course, but now we're seeing market volatility like we've never seen before. If you're talking to clients, if you plan on calling out to some existing clients today, I would encourage you to bring this message up to them. You have quarterly reports coming out for companies very soon, June 30th. That's the end of the second quarter. We're going to see market volatility once they're reporting lower numbers. All of these companies, all of their stock K1s, everything. You're going to see some market volatility take place very soon. A fixed annuity can be a great place to put some of that money in the meantime. Guaranteed death benefits. So of course, life insurance, always that tool that you use for guaranteed death benefits, for death benefits that are tax-free, but your annuities have guaranteed death benefits tied to them. You have the ability to assign a beneficiary, which means you have the ability to avoid probate. Folks, guaranteed death benefits are included in most of the annuities. Always ask Josh, always ask Ashley which ones do, and make sure that that product has a guaranteed death benefit, especially for those older clients. But that ability to avoid probate is huge, something that isn't always mentioned when talking about these products. Access to funds, you know, again, just top 10 reasons. You got to know these things. And if you know these like the back of your hand, you're going to have a great conversation with your clients. You do have access to some funds with your annuities, sometimes cumulatively up to 50%. of the money that's in the annuity. You might hear a lot of folks saying the problem is I can't access my money once I have it in an annuity. Well, that's not true. A lot of products have 10% free withdrawals. Some have cumulative withdrawals. A lot of products these days have return of premium as well. So you can get all your money back if you just need to walk away from the product. Systematic withdrawals of interest. Folks, I get a lot of questions about this. You may have an older client on a fixed income. They have a lump sum of money. They want to throw it into an annuity, withdraw the interest monthly, live off of that interest, and keep their principal intact with their annuity. Simple form that you fill out along with the application can get that done. Guaranteed income for life. Bill mentioned those income riders, things like that. Guaranteed income for life. In annuity, folks, the only product available where you can get a guaranteed income based on your lifespan. Your clients want these products. They don't even know it. Maybe they think annuity is a bad word, but they want the benefits. They want the features that come with an annuity. Guaranteed income for life is possible with fixed index annuities, with fixed annuities. You know, diversification is something you should talk to your clients about, because if they're concerned about an annuity not getting as much growth as the stock market, well, look, no, it's not going to get as much growth of the stock market in a really good stock market, but this is a conservative play. This allows your client to take advantage of growth and have no market risk at the same time. You can help your clients diversify by talking to them about fixed annuities. And of course, you get great support from Levinson and Associates when you're talking fixed annuities. Folks, they have the tools. They know which products are doing the best, whether it's FIAs, whether it's MIGAs, whether it's fixed index annuities. We're going to go over a couple of products here at the end of the presentation that they can definitely answer more questions for you with. But I want to talk about some market things right now. Just real fast, go over some communication tools. I love reading about this business. It's always interested me so much. I love just hearing the psychology of what agents are doing and what clients are thinking. And if I'm looking at communication tools agents are using, this was a recent survey done with 20,000 agents responding back about communication tools. Folks, email still dominates. 90% of agents out there, your competition, they're sending out emails. You know, for all the hoopla that's been made about video chat, take a look at that number right there. Everyone is saying do video chat. Everyone's saying they're doing video chat. You know, only 14% of agents have actually done video chat in this survey. Isn't that amazing? 14% of agents. You'd think that number would be a lot more during these times. I know the folks at Levinson can help you guys out. If you've never done a Zoom meeting before, if you've never done a video call, they can help you do it to where you can feel comfortable with it and you can start to get your clients doing video calls and feeling more comfortable with you as well. I do find it interesting that texting is on here. If you notice, a lot of agents out there are using texting to get in front of folks. I've noticed that when I sign up for, you know, those company newsletters, like maybe you're buying furniture and they want to give you 15% off. They used to ask for your email. These days, they ask for your phone number, don't they? And they want to send you a code by text so you can save 15% off your first purchase. These big companies, they know people respond to text more. Your email is going to get lost in the shuffle. Notice that number, 90% of agents are sending emails. Send your clients a text. Shoot them a text. Let them see it. You know they're going to see it when they have their phone right in their pocket. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You have a lot of different communication tools out there. Video chat is still being underemployed. If you can jump on a video chat with a client, please do so. You'll have very, very good results with that being said. So like I said, very into the psychology. That's kind of what agents are doing, but what are your clients thinking with this? What are your clients really thinking with all of this going on? Look, I'm going to just read off of this page here. Overall satisfaction with the economy has really plummeted here in recent months. About 56% of LIMRA survey participants said they had a very favorable opinion about the economy in January. In March, that plunged down to 25%. In May, that went down to 21%. Now, I never encourage scaring your clients into the economy or scaring your clients into what the market is doing. But as you can see by this, clients already feel nervous about the economy. They already have dissatisfaction with what this economy is doing. 21% feel as though they have a favorable outlook on what the economy is going to be doing. That's a scary thing. And these types of products that offer principal protection, that offer guarantees, that is really what your clients are looking for. That is what your clients are wanting. Some more pieces here about what consumers are thinking about the future, folks. And again, I hate to be the teacher that's reading off the screen, but let me just read this for you real quick. About 34% of Genworth survey participants said the pandemic has made them want to improve their financial planning. 37% said it wants them to improve their health. 39% said it wants them to prioritize for saving for the future more. That's where you come in, folks. That's where you can help out your clients with saving for the future, putting their money in secure vehicles like fixed annuities. This is what folks are thinking about. This is what they want. Even if they don't like the word annuity, they want the products that are going to help them get there to a guaranteed, smoother retirement. Top retirement goals. Again, I love reading about this business and just hearing what clients are thinking. If you know what they're thinking, you know how to sell them, you know how to help them when you go into that household or hold a video conference. Their top retirement goals, 78% of your clients want lifetime income. 76% of your clients want income stability. 71% of your clients want principal protection. Folks, that's an annuity, right? That's what an annuity can do for you. They can get you that lifetime income. It can get you that income stability, and it can get you that principal protection so you're not losing that nest egg you've worked so many years to sustain. Again, your folks, your clients, they all want annuities and they don't even realize it. That's top retirement goals from Retirement Readiness in 2018. So here are some ideas for you. I want you to take these and think about this a little bit because we're seeing multiple things here. Number one, sell for the short term. Sell for the short term. We all want to sell fixed index annuities. We want to talk about income down the road, sell the 10-year product, sell the product with the bigger premium bonus. But right now, and I get these calls all the time from agents, deal with over 6,000 agents, sell for the short term. Sell for the short term, folks. Help your clients get past this volatile time with 2-year to 5-year annuities. Don't take it as a loss. You might think, hey, there's no commission in that. The commission is small with this. Well, there are so many good rates on 2-year, 3-year, 5-year annuities right now. And what that allows you to do, it allows you to take control of the funds once things settle down. So think about it. We have a pandemic going on right now. We have an election coming up in November. Your clients, and I've never gotten so many calls about this, they want to get past this volatility. They're saying, Chris, help me. I just want to get past this, protect my money, and still have it grow some at the same time. Levinson Associates have the products for you guys to get that exact thing done. And remember, your commission will be smaller on a 2-year, 3-year product. That's just inevitable. It's going to be smaller than a 2-year, 3-year product than it would be on a 10-year product. But when that 2-3 years comes around, you have control of the money. You can dictate that conversation with your client and then move it to a fixed index annuity somewhere. Number 2 here, use the market drop to your advantage. Just going to read this here. An FIA can take advantage of a low market to get huge gains when things pick back up. We're at a down point in the market right now. It's probably going to drop a little bit more come June 30th when that second quarter reporting comes out. But that's okay, because when the market pops back up, your clients are going to see outstanding gains in these fixed index annuities. And remember, with zero market risk, you have to have that conversation. Zero market risk. Clients more than ever are nervous about that market volatility. And then number 3 here, address all of your client needs. Your clients are interested in principal protection. Your clients are interested in guaranteed income and growth. And guess what? With these products, you can even address those long-term care needs. I just showed you guys a slide that 78% of clients want that guaranteed income for life and retirement. They want these things. They don't even know they want annuities, folks. It's true. They want that principal protection, guaranteed income, and growth. Long-term care needs, that's just a bonus. If any of you have sold long-term care on this phone right now, you know the underwriting that's involved with long-term care. If they want a true long-term care, great, but I hope they're healthy for it. If they're not, an annuity can be an outstanding reason. It can also be a great supplement for long-term care. So many folks are unprepared for that. There are so many features for long-term care and annuities. In fact, toward the end of this call, we're going to go over one of those as well. So do these three things, folks. If you're doing a video conference, if you're doing a phone call, if you're even just sending a text messages, listen to your clients. They're probably telling you that they want an annuity and they don't even realize it. What you need to do, you got to identify those retirement income gaps. Identify those retirement income gaps. You have to find out where they're needing money and what those expenses are that they have. How much do they owe on their home still? What are their monthly expenses? What are they bringing in at the same time? What will help them maintain their lifestyle once they're in retirement? And if you can find out what that number is, you can help them achieve that with the income that an annuity can provide for them for the rest of their life. And of course, discover your client's risk tolerance as well. If you ask a client if they're conservative, balanced, or aggressive, I promise you're going to get the term balance most of the time, right? You're going to get that term balance. So if they're in the market, they need something conservative as well to maintain balance. And that's what an annuity can help them do. And the nice thing is we have this awesome sheet here available for you that can help get that needs assessment taken care of. It can help you find out where those funds are, and it can also help you find out more information about your client. I really like this. If you check out my spotlight here, we have cash reserves. You got to find out where your clients have money. Savings accounts, money market accounts, checking accounts. Do they have money in CDs, mutual funds? I can tell you right now, if they tell you they got $50,000 in a CD, my first question would be, well, at what interest rate? 1.5? Well, I have 3% for you. Why wouldn't they move that money with you right away? Get the rest of the details, find out what they have in life insurance cash values. Hey, the second sale, find out what they have in long-term care. It could be yet another sale for you at the same time. If you look at this page, this looks an awful lot like an annuity suitability form, doesn't it? It looks a lot like an annuity suitability form, gets you a lot of the information about your client, helps you really fact find and get the information you need. Folks, if you're going into a life insurance appointment and you get this information and you're not sure what to do with it, Josh and Ashley can help you out. Give them a call. They can help answer any questions for you so they can help position the best place possible for your client with this information on these forms. A very useful form for you that can be passed out to you after this call. So the biggest things, do all your business from home, from licensing to application to delivery. Folks, you can do it all. This wasn't always the case with annuities. With life insurance, you've always had the ability to do e-applications, spreadsheeting tools, things like that. Levinson, they have the tools to do all of these things. I'll just touch on their licensing because I know they have licensing that's all online. You can get all that licensing completed online. Quickly just pick the company that you need and go from there. As far as e-applications, though, I just wanted to spend a second on this. You're really seeing companies adopt e-applications now. And again, that wasn't always the case with annuities. Equitable, you can see Equitable Life has this through Firelight, their e-application. North American has an e-application that works the exact same way, but I wanted to point out they have a suitability pre-check here, which I thought was pretty cool. Suitability pre-check. So you've taken that form, that needs assessment form that I just threw out there, but you're still not sure if the client's going to qualify. You're not sure if they're putting too much of their money into an annuity. You can do this suitability pre-check. Make sure that it's going to be the right fit and it's going to pass suitability so your client can get that annuity. That's a really cool tool. Keep that in mind for North American if you are licensed there. And then finally, you have the Athene e-application as well. Theirs looks more like a traditional app. If you check that out, you have the additional information. You have all the forms here, like you're taking a paper app, but you're just filling it out online, submitting it to the company. I love the applications, guys. You're not going to make any NIGO errors. You're not going to leave anything off that you should have checked off. It's not going to let you proceed. And here's a great thing, too. Most of them will tell you whether or not you've done the product training, which I know is always an issue. So make sure you've done that product training before you take these applications. And I will throw out there about delivery as well. So given that we're dealing with a pandemic at this time, folks, I can tell you that a lot of companies are doing some e-delivery options. And instead of sending you, the agent, the application, or I'm sorry, not the application, but the policy, they're actually sending them directly to the client. You can request that if your client really does not feel comfortable with anybody coming over, coming to their home or something like that. You can get it delivered straight to the client. So keep that in mind whenever you're getting a case issued or complete it out at one of these carriers. So what's new for summer 2020? What is new for summer 2020? The good news is annuities are always changing and evolving, and I'm pretty excited about the product that I'm about to show you because it really combines a lot of the things that I've talked about. If you sat before on these webinars, I have always talked about the two needs of annuities. The two needs. Usually it's accumulation or income. And if it's income, is it income now or is it income later? So you have to find out for your client, do you want an annuity to accumulate funds or do you want it for income? And if you want it for income, do you need that income now or down the road? Well, this product that is coming out very soon is actually combining those two ideas like I've never seen before. And it's kind of what Bill touched on before he passed it over to me. This is getting you guys on the forefront here. It's available on June 22nd. This product isn't even out yet, but it's built for accumulation and lifetime income. And the great news about it is there's no fee for the income rider. There's no fee for the income rider. Here's why that's so important and why I always used to break this down. I used to tell folks, you either want an annuity for income or accumulation. You don't want to get somebody in an income product when they don't need it because there's usually a rider fee. Why have your client charge 1.5% per year when they're not going to use the income? Get them in an accumulation product. What I like so much about this product, it really combines those two ideas here. No fee on the income rider, 7, 10, and 14-year surrender options available. A 10% premium bonus is available, folks. Now, I threw this in here because I know we have a lot of agents in Florida. The 10% bonus product is on the 14-year product, and that has a maximum age in Florida of 64. So just keep that in mind. But what I really like is you have up to a 145% participation rate on this Barclays index. And that is huge. This is an index that does some extremely impressive things. So folks, you have a product that's built for accumulation and lifetime income, no fee for the income rider, and you have multiple surrender options, and you even have premium bonus options that are available for you. Here's another great feature. I mentioned earlier, long-term care. Long-term care needs. Yes, there's accumulation. Yes, there's income, but you also have clients with long-term care needs. And this product can help your clients with that too. It has what's called a wellness rider, which will double your income for up to 5 years. Double your income for up to 5 years. What I like so much about this, it's ADL based, folks. It's ADL based. That means your client does not have to be confined to a nursing home to get that doubled income. As long as they can't complete 2 out of 6 of the ADLs, they can get this income doubled. And that is so huge. That makes such a big difference for your client. Think about what that means. Nobody wants to go into a nursing home. If you're receiving this doubled income, you can stay at home, receive home health care. You can get a professional to do it, or you can have one of your kids do it, a friend, help them out a little bit while they're helping you. It gives you a lot more flexibility when it's ADL based, and it is ADL based with the Denali FIA. Now, I do say the income's double, but it's 1.5 times if you do a joint lifetime income, and you can't do this for the first 2 years. It's a 2-year waiting period. So you have to have the policy in force for 2 years before you can get the doubled income. So just keep that in mind as well. Let me show you folks an example of how this works. Actually, let me jump into this real fast because there are a bonus option as well as a regular Denali option. This is the bonus 7, 10, and 14. I just wanted to show you the different premium bonuses. On the 7-year, you have a 5% premium bonus. On the 10-year, you have a 7% premium bonus. On the 14-year, you have a 10% premium bonus. Again, if you're in Florida, these ages are a little bit different, but it's pretty impressive if you're out of the state that you can get up to 80, a 10% premium bonus. Think about that. Let's take a look at how this works here, folks. I want to just show an example. Now, this print might be a little bit small for you, but I'll try and just I'm just going to spend a little bit of time on this ledger. This is what this product can do for you. Now, again, if you're familiar with an income rider, you know how they work. You know that you would have an accumulated value side and an income base. And the income base would grow differently than the accumulated value, right? With this product, it's all the same. And that's actually a big advantage in some ways. So you have a 60-year-old who wants to start income in 10 years. A 60-year-old who wants to start income in 10 years, he's got $500,000. He wants to put in that $500,000. Look what this annual effective rate is showing on this index. That is impressive. You take that to any client and show them, wow, 9.45%. Why would you even look at the stock market if you're a little bit risk averse? Why would you look at the stock market if you're concerned about volatility? Why would you even want to get involved? If you're close to retirement, like a 60-year-old might be, why would you even consider getting into the market in times like this when you can look at returns like 9.45% with a fixed annuity with zero risk? So folks, with this guy, he's 60 years old. He's got $500,000 going in. Check it out. After 10 years, his income numbers are starting to show, but let's take a look at this part here. His surrender is over. He's got $1.2 million in here. Do you see that? That's his account value. That's his cash value that he can walk away from. That just means his surrender period's over. Let's say he wants to turn on income, $68,111 of income for the rest of his life. Now, once you turn that income on, it's locked in at that $68,111. But the cool thing about this product is it has a step-up feature. If the index grows and that account value grows after that $68,000 withdrawal, and the number would be higher, your client will get that higher amount. He will get that higher amount. So that's very valuable. And on top of that, let's take a look at this. The wellness withdrawal, $68,000, but hey, your client can't complete 2 out of 6 of the ADLs. He's unable to complete those 2 out of 6 ADLs. He's fallen ill. That income will double to $136,222 for a period of up to 5 years. Folks, that is huge. You're handling an income need. You're handling an accumulation need. Think about your client if he just wants to walk away. After the 10 years is up on this Denali 10, he just wants to walk away. He can take his $1.2 million. He can leave. That's what's great about this. And he hasn't been charged a fee at all. But if he wants to turn on a lifetime income, he has that option there, which will also give him the long-term care need. You've solved accumulation, you've solved income, now you've solved long-term care as well. No underwriting involved for that long-term care at the same time. What an excellent product that they've just come out with. Again, completely unique to other products. And because you guys are with Levinson and Associates, you know about it 4 days in advance before it even comes out here. I want to show you another quick example. So for you veterans on the phone who have done annuity sales for years, who are familiar with income riders and how these things work, I get a lot of calls from agents saying, Chris, I have a 30-year-old who just came into some money and he wants to put it into an annuity for income. Well, that's not a great idea, is it? That's not a great idea because you do have the IRS penalty of 59.5. You have to be 59.5 before you can receive funds from the annuity, or you'll get hit with a 10% penalty. You also don't want to do it on a 30-year-old because of the income rider fee. You also don't want to do it on an income rider on a 30-year-old because usually the roll-up period for the income rider is 10 or 20 years. With this annuity, the Denali with Equitable, there is no roll-up period. It can go forever if you let it. That is really unique. So the other day, I had an example of this, and I wasn't able to run anything until a week ago when they started allowing illustrations for the Equitable Denali. Let me get my spotlight here. Here we have a 30-year-old, and let's just say in this example, this is what happened. He received life insurance proceeds, $500,000. His mother passed away, unfortunately. He received $500,000. Well, this 30-year-old is doing a great job. He's making $200,000 a year. He doesn't really need the $500,000. He's smart about it. He called his agent. He talked about an annuity. This became his option. He drops his $500,000 in there. Remember, there's no 10-year roll-up, no 20-year roll-up. It can go on forever if you let it. So this $500,000 goes in. It's growing again at that impressive annual effective rate. Take a look at this, guys. When he's 60 years old, he's 30 now. When he's 60 years old, maybe nearing retirement or considering it, check out what that lifetime withdrawal looks like. $316,000 per year for the rest of his life. $316,000 by dropping in $500,000. If he gets sick, that doubles. $632,311. This is an impressive product for when you run into that scenario as well. It sounds strange, but I do run into this pretty often where you'll have somebody who's a little younger. I use 30 as an example. Sometimes it's a 40-year-old. Maybe they got death benefit proceeds. Maybe they got some type of inherited product. Maybe they just ended up with some money in their lap like this. They know they want to use it for income down the road. That's where the equitable denali is extremely unique compared to all other income products. I know there will be some good explanations for you and some excellent illustrations run from Josh and Ashley once you guys do have some questions. But it's a great product if you're 60 and needing income. It's a really impressive product, probably the only one on the market for a 30-year-old looking to get some income down the road. Folks, with that being said, I just want to cover a few things because multi-year guarantees, these products are changing all the time. It seems like I'm always getting an email each week that rates are going up or down. Right now, this is who's hot in the marketplace. Ocean View Life. Ocean View Life is an A- rated carrier, 3% for 3 years. 3% for 3 years. I mentioned earlier, you have that client who has that 1 or 1.2 or 1.5% CD with money sitting in there. You use your fact finder, you find out they have $50,000 sitting at 1%. This product, 3% for 3 years. A- rated carrier, a lot to feel good about there. If you want to do it for 5 years, there's a 3.2% for 5 years as well. The cool thing about Ocean View, 10% free withdrawals after the first year are available as well, if your client needs some access to their money. Just wanted to throw a couple others too. North American's Guaranteed Choice 7 dropped the rate a little bit here on Monday, but it's still impressive. 3.25 for an A+ rated carrier for 7 years, as long as you have $100,000 or more. And then you have Equitable Life, 3.1 for 5 years on the Elite product. That rate is a little bit different in Florida. I think it's 2.95 if I'm thinking correctly, but 3.1 for 5 years on the Elite product in other parts of the country. Folks, again, I talk about this a lot lately because it's what I'm getting calls about. I'm getting calls from clients. I'm getting calls from agents about this all the time. Folks are looking for ways to get short-term benefits. They want to get into 3-year products. They want to get into 2-year products, get past this volatility. What you have in the screen in front of you are a few excellent options available to you. And with that being said, guys, that is really my portion of the presentation. If there's any questions Bill or Andrew or anybody has, I'd be happy to answer them for you.
Okay, Chris, that was great. Just real quick, because of the number of attendees, we actually have a closed line, but anyone can type in questions in your question box, and we'll answer all of them today. If we need to get Chris involved, we can do that as well. Okay, so real quick, we have about 20 minutes left, and we have a few things we want to touch on that ultimately will help you make more annuity sales, which is the goal. So yes, Chris, thanks again. You killed it as always. What I want to do now real quick, if we can go to the annuity team slide, I want to introduce Josh and Ashley, okay? And I'm going to mention without something real quick, without tooting their own horn, but together, I feel like their annuity team they have assembled is second to none, okay? Everything's in-house here in Coral Springs, over 40 years of experience in brokerage and from the home office side, okay? Josh specifically worked in the comparison unit for 2 different insurance carriers, strictly on the annuity side, looking at all of the products that are available and trying to come up with a complete solution for one specific carrier. So take advantage of what they both have to offer. You can reach out anytime with any questions. They're both here to help your annuity experience flow through seamlessly, which is our goal here at Levinson. Okay, what I want to jump into now is we updated our annuity map incentive program for all Levinson agents. Ashley's going to take the wheel from here, and then, no, actually we're going to start with Josh, and then Ashley's going to take over. So Josh, are you there? Oh, hold on just 1 second here.
I think I just got unmuted, Bill. Yeah, I think I just got unmuted.
You're good. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to take a minute to talk about the MAP program, which is our annuity marketing allowance, because we hear this from agents all the time that, one of the things they do on is marketing allowances. And I think the great thing about our program is we give you some suggestions and some discounts on marketing programs that will help you, but you also have the option of taking cash if you have your own marketing program set up already. Now, at the silver level, which is a much lower level than I've seen other IMOs giving bonuses at, you only need to have 100,000 in FIA sales to get this bonus. We would give you a $400 cash bonus or a 1,000-piece annuity mail drop, which is worth a good deal more than $400. And agents have been getting good responses from our mailer program. And then if you have 350,000, it's a $500 cash marketing allowance or 2 nights at the hotel for Levinson Expo. And I've been to the Levinson Expo going on 5 years, and we always have it at a beautiful beach resort, and 2 nights there. And it's not just staying at the beach resort, but it's a really great educational experience, as we have some of the top people in the industry talking about great sales ideas. So to me, that's one of the best incentives we're offering right now. Now, if you make it to the $750,000 level, it's a $600 marketing allowance or round-trip airfare to the expo. And I know there's a lot of non-Florida people or people from the other end of Florida on this. And like I said, it's a nice trip and it's a great experience, to meet other agents and the speakers and the education. And then at $1 million or more, we give you the choice of an $800 marketing allowance or our Annuity Genius software. And if you really are in the annuity business, Annuity Genius is software that you should have. What it's going to do is allow you to do annuity comparisons, show what product's going to be best for your client, and everything is up to the minute. And to purchase a software on your own is very costly. And if you are going to be $1 million producer, we would want to give you 6 months of access to the software for free to show our appreciation for your business. And if you do have any questions on the program or compensation on annuities or anything else, please give myself or Ashley a call.
Okay, good stuff, Josh. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to talk about our new deferred comp program, some of the latest and greatest products, and then we're going to have our question of the day. So keep your eyes peeled. Ashley, are you there? Oh, give us just 1 second. Andrew, can we unmute Ashley's line,
Can you hear me?
please? Yep.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Thanks, Phil. So I just wanted to go over F&G's new Power Producer program, which is to help contribute towards agents' retirement. F&G has came up with a deferred comp program for agents where you can earn $3,000 to $5,000 each year, which rolls up annually. So for more details, you should join our webinar on July 23rd at 2 p.m. and we're going to go over everything in more details on how agents can earn this annually, which is a great program, especially considering it rolls up every year. So. And then next, I wanted to go over our site, our annuity experience section on our website. This is where we have all of our updated information for agents. You can view carrier incentives, bonus programs. If you want to get contracted with a new carrier, you can retrieve the product training on there. If you want to request annuity quotes, and the current hot products and rates, everything is on there for you to access at any time. And next, our Annuity Genius search engine is a great tool for agents to utilize when they want to find out what annuity product works for their clients. So basically, you just plug in your client's information, what age, what exactly are they wanting? Do they want 10-year surrender period less, or is your client wanting income, and how many years you want to wait? your client wants to wait for the income. You can print reports. It also has a CRM tool, so you can save your client's information. Any reports and illustrations you run for your clients can also be retrieved from there. So there is an opportunity where we will pay for 100% of your sales platform. So just reach out to us to learn how to obtain that. And then also for agents that have never tried it, if you want to try it for 1 week, we will allow a free trial for 1 week so you can decide if it's something you like. So there's nothing to lose out of this. You can get an idea of how to utilize the program. Josh or myself can help you understand how to utilize the tools and what options the Annuity Genius has for you. If you do decide to sign up through Levinson, you do get a 10% discount through us. So if you do try it out for the 7-day trial, let us know if you're interested, and we will request access for you so that way you can get your discount through Levinson. Next, I want to go over just a couple of products right now that are pretty popular and hot. The Market 10 Bonus Index with Equitrust. It is a 10-year fixed index annuity. The great thing about this is it's a flexible premium product. So clients that want to add annually, make annual contributions, whether it's a SEP or just IRA or whatnot, they want to earn some accumulation. This is a great product. The reason for that, one of the reasons, is it allows a 6% premium bonus on any premiums in years 1 through 5. So any premium that your client contributes gets that 6% premium bonus. It does allow penalty-free withdrawals, 10% beginning in year 2. And it also does have various riders that are included with it as well. There is an optional income rider on this one. This is not a product that requires the income rider. So you can either use it for a client who wants accumulation or a client who wants income. Now on the income side, the client does get a 6% premium bonus to their income account value, and they also earn a 6.5% annual roll-up rate for up to 10 years or until they decide to take their income out. There's also a new Barclays option on this, which is great for accumulation and illustrations. So this is really a good choice for clients. And they also do have an option for double the income if chronic illness occurs, which is great because the client can actually take, twice the income amount for up to 5 years if chronic illness does occur. And lastly on this product, there are 2 different rate brackets. There's one bracket if you decide to take the income rider and another if you don't. So the new Barclays option, again, is the Focus 50. And on the Focus 50, 1 year point-to-point with participation. If the income rider is selected, it's 55% annual participation. If the client decides not to elect the income rider and they just want to utilize this product for accumulation, then the participation rate is even higher at 65% annual participation. And lastly, I want to go over one of Equitrust's top annuity products. Actually, I think it is their top annuity product, where they sell millions and millions of this every week. The reason for that is it's a traditional annuity. It's only a 6-year surrender fee. So the client, if you have any conservative clients that don't want to lock up their money for too long and don't want to be tied to the index, this would be a good option for them. It does allow 1.5% premium bonus up front in year 1, which is great for the client. And then in years 2 through 6, it's a base rate of 2.6. So the yield on this is 2.85. And the client does have the full death benefit, and they do have the option to take 10% annual free withdrawal after year 1. So this is a great product for clients. Like I said, it is Equitrust's #1 product, has been for years, and I've been working with this product for over 6 years. And I can tell you it's a great product for clients who don't want to lock up their money too long and they're conservative. All right, I think that's all for the annuity products. Bill, I want to turn it back over to you.
That was perfect. And listen, I know we just touched on so much information between Josh's new incentive plan, Ashley's products, Chris's products and concepts. Yes, it's a lot, okay? But again, our goal is if you walk away with one sales idea, new product concept, and you make a sale, then it was well worth the last 52 minutes spent on this training. Okay, so I hope you took plenty of notes. My second to last slide, and then I'm going to have my question of the day. So real quick, these are our upcoming agent training events, okay? And yes, they're very important because I don't care if you're in the life, health, annuity space, you have to market, brand, get your name out there, especially right now with everything going on, okay? You have your Facebook and LinkedIn page and Twitter, and that's your storefront. Your website is your storefront. So we have all of the technology to make sure that you can get your name out there and not spend thousands and thousands of dollars. In fact, most of these platforms and technology are free. Just jump on these trainings every single day at 2 p.m. We pick a different platform, and it's an open forum, meaning you can ask questions, you can share comments with other agents. The purpose is to make sure that you and your assistant or whoever is helping you is comfortable and is ready to get the programs launched. Legacy Armor, that's the online safe deposit box, okay? It's very, very important, especially if you're in the annuity space. Imagine you can tell your new story, right, to drive traffic and tell everyone, hey, if they set a meeting with you, it could be on the phone, on a GoToWebinar, even in person, or from your smartphone, it doesn't matter, but you can tell everyone, hey, set up the meeting with me. Let's speak for 15 minutes about annuities or investments or life insurance, whatever the case is, and I will sign you up for your free, protected Legacy Armor safe deposit box, which sits online with built-in artificial intelligence. Everyone gets their free account by working with you. Okay, if you're in the VIP plan, great. If you're not, it costs them less than the price of a Starbucks cup of coffee every month. Okay, that's a huge hook. They store all of their annuity information, policy information, passwords, pictures of the family, and if they move to Switzerland and nobody knows where Aunt Betty is, okay, what happens is when Aunt Betty passes on, her beneficiaries are automatically notified with an email or ping to say, hey, Aunt Betty has unfortunately passed away. Here is the link to get into her online secure vault. And then all of Aunt Betty's information is at the beneficiary's fingertips. Everything Aunt Betty wanted them to see is right in front of them. They know every carrier, policy number, passwords, the treasure chest that's buried under Uncle B's house in Sunrise, whatever the case is. But it's a great hook, and it opens doors, especially in the annuity space. So we also put together a brand new webinar with the CEO of Legacy Armor. We rolled out some new strategies. It's on the 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern. Try to make the call, please. I'm telling you, it'll be worth your while. We don't make anything from this, but obviously the more people you speak to, the more sales that are made, we benefit by every single annuity placed, just like you do. So we're all in this together. Okay, let's move to the last slide. And I know we've kept everyone a little late here, but I think it was well worth the time spent. I want to end on a positive note, okay? With so much going on right now, all of us have been through this challenging time, and it's not over yet, but hopefully it's getting better and better for you all each day. And I think it's important that, you know, I don't care if it's temple or church or yoga or walking or the gym or whatever the case is, you have to be in that positive mindset. And the reason why, when you speak to your prospects and clients, they don't want to talk to a Debbie Downer. And if you're like, oh, you know, yes, we can talk about this annuity, but no, be in that good place. And guess what? That energy is infectious. People want to be around that, and it works. And not only for that, but for your personal life, for your family, friends, network. Stay positive through all of this. I'm going to end on this note, and then I'll ask the question of the day. Don't do the right thing because everyone is watching. Do the right thing because you are. Accountability, folks. Always do the right thing. Be in that positive state day in and day out. No excuses, everyone. Okay, our question of the day. We spoke about one annuity from Equitable, and there's an income rider that's built into the product. My question is, what is the fee for the income rider? Whoever says the answer first incorrectly wins the new Amazon Fire tablet. What is the fee for the income rider on the new Equitable annuity product? I spoke about it. Ashley touched on it. Chris touched on it. We all touched on it. Who is our winner, Andrew Paris?
All right, winner is Rick G. Rick G from California.
Rick G from California. The answer is 0%. One of the only products in the industry. 0% income fee rider. Great stuff. Ashley can get you set up. Call Josh anytime. Thank you again. Congrats, Rick. Have a great rest of the week, a good weekend. Stay positive and good selling. Take care.